Hi guys, today I'm going to explain how to create a DAG representation for this binary tree. So the tree what you are seeing here is a binary tree in the form of first child and next sibling. That means this is the parent and these are the siblings of this parent. That means this is the first child and this is the next sibling. Again, this is the parent, this is the first child, this is the next sibling. So what you are seeing here is this is the first child and this is the next sibling of this. So we are representing the tree in terms of first child and next sibling. So if you see here, then these whole three nodes are the child of B, but here it's represented as first child and next sibling form. And we represent we want to compress this using a DAG. Now how to do it is we need basically two data structure. First two stacks basically, I would say. So first is this stack and the one is this stack. So let's begin. So first what we do is we do the depth first. Basically we do pre-order sorts. So first we go to the A and we write A here. Then we go to B, we write B here. We go to C, we write C here. Then we go to T, that is the text node, we go here. Then we don't have anywhere to go, and the text node has first child and next sibling nothing. So it's a leaf node, so first child it doesn't have any first child or next sibling, so we just write dash dash or null pointers to first child and next sibling. So we know first child and next sibling of this node. So basically what we do is we remove this from the stack and put it here. So what we do is we put we put this text here as T, and first child and next sibling it doesn't have, with ID A1. Okay, then we go to D. We go to D, then we backtrack up to C, then we go to D. Then from D we go to T. But this T is already known as we have here, and it has next sibling A1. So this D has first child T, that is A1. So we write A1 here. Then this we go to E. E is unknown, so we write again E here. Then E is pointing to T. T is already known. First child is A1, but T doesn't have next child, so E doesn't have next child. So it doesn't have the next NS pointer, that is next sibling pointer. So we write empty. And since this E has first child and next sibling, so the E is known, so we remove E from here and put it here. E, A1, and no next sibling, and this is A2. Then again we backtrack and we come to this B. This B is already we come to C, then we come to B, then we come to this B, we write it here. Then we come to F, then we come to this T. T is already known, that is A1, and this F is pointing to D, which is not known. We write T here. This T is pointing to T, that is already known, that is A1. And this D is next sibling of this D is E. We write E here. E is pointing to T, that is the first child of and that is T, that is known, A1, and E doesn't have next sibling, so it's blank. So E is known, we remove it from here, and we write it here. But if you see, then E is already here. Remember, like, we don't compare the name E with this name E, instead we compare with first child and next sibling. So if an element has same first child and same next sibling, then both elements are the same. So before putting E here, we see if it has the same first child, same second child. It has the same first child, that is A1, and same second next sibling, that is empty node. I mean null pointer. So we don't write it here. Then we go to D. Then D is D has A1 and D has next sibling E, and E is already known, so we write A2 here. And now D is known, so we remove D from here and write it here with just A1 and A2, and we name it as A3. Then we come to F. F has A1 and next sibling is now known because F is pointing to D and D is already known, that is A3. So we remove F from here and write F here, A1 and A3. And what we do is the ID is A4. Then we come to B. It's B, and B is pointing to F. F is known, which is A4, and doesn't have next sibling, so we write a null pointer. So B is known, we remove B from here and we write it here. That's B A1, it's B A4 and dash with ID A5. Then finally we come to D. That is this D. D is A1 and D is pointing to E. E is already known, that is A2. We write A2 here. Then we remove D from here. So we write this is only B. So we write D here, then A1 and A2 here. Then the ID for D is A6. Then we come to C. C has A1. Then C doesn't have C is pointing to D, and D is A6. So C is known, we delete C from here, so we write C A1 and A6 with new ID A7. Then we come to B. B is pointing to C, that is A7, and B is pointing to another B, that is A5. This is totally different B than this. Just the name are same, but it's totally different node. And B is also known, so we remove B from here and write it here. That is B A7 and A5 with new ID, that is A8. Then we come to A. A has A is pointing to B, and this is A8, and A doesn't have next sibling. We remove we put it null pointer and we remove A from here, that is, and we write it here. Then this is A9. Then finally we have this DAG representation, and if you draw this DAG, then it will be something like A, that is pointing to B, and B is pointing to C, then C is pointing to D, then C is pointing to this T is pointing to T, it's pointing to E, again pointing to D, then this B is pointing to another B, and this B is pointing to F, and this F is pointing to this T, and this F is pointing to this T as well. Why? Because if you see, then this part and this part are exactly the same. So F just points here, and this T is pointing to this T. So this will be the, if you draw this, then it will be in this form.